Well, I mean, if you look at the pictures, I think there's nearly 300 comparison pictures in the book. You will see in some cases, dramatic changes. I mean, if you look at how Gibraltar transpired through the 80s, late 80s and early 90s, when we had the reclamation, that in itself was a huge change. But if you look at small areas like Main Street has been in the same place for God knows how long, and it has seen a lot of changes. So, dramatic, perhaps the reclamation area, because we've moved from an area where surrounded by water to now surrounded by land. So that's perhaps the most striking one.
Not only is it informative and also descriptive and historical, but there's also a sense of nostalgia in there, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you go back, I mean, even you, who obviously you're younger than I am, I was brought up in Laguna and the Laguna area, and it's very nostalgic to talk about my upbringing. My upbringing was particularly in that area where El Llano, which I actually mention in my book, that was a playground of the people in Laguna and Glasses. So it is very nostalgic. And having gone through, there's another chapter dedicated to bars and restaurants, bygone bars and restaurants, which is obviously nostalgic for a lot of people who frequented these establishments. So yes, it is definitely nostalgic. Yep.
And on social media, I mean, there's a group called Old Gibraltar Photos, where people have been not so much maybe comparing, but also feeling nostalgic about the changes as well.
I've been a member of that group for a number of years, and that is precisely where I've been posting my comparison pictures. And in fact, I go as far as saying that friends, these social media friends, were the ones who encouraged me to write the book. So yes, I'm aware, and in fact, most of the pictures that I use in my comparisons, the old pictures obviously, came from that source. I've got a good collection of old pictures, but Gibraltar Old Photos provided quite a bit as well, yes.
And there's a fundraising element to this as well, isn't there? Tell me why, Prostate Cancer Gibraltar Charity is so close to your heart.
Well, when you look at charities and you look, and when you get to my age, at some stage, men over 50 will have had some sort of problem with prostate. My late father had problems, my elder brothers had problems. I had my own issues with prostate cancer, not with cancer, luckily. But I've had some friends with prostate cancer, and I thought it was fitting for me to use that charity for the proceeds of this book.
And how do you feel about the turnout for the launch, and what's the response been from people who've had a glance at the book or have got a copy?
Well, all I've had is praise, actually. The response has been fantastic. I think that, even in the social media group, the Gibraltar Old Photos, I've had friends, messaging me saying that, they've pre-booked the book itself, so as not to lose out on it. So yes, the response has been fantastic, yes.